I swear I miss the Saturday chill, but now I'm grown, gotta pay bills. I used to play in late stationary, now it's hard to stay still. Using all my time to climb the A-mill. Lucky Charms was my 8 a.m. meal. On cinnamon toast, honey nut smacks and Cheerios was filling my bowl. Eyes glued to the telly, it was Ed and Eddie. But can you lower your voice, cause I'm missing my show.
Look, waking up to some homemade food. Yu-Gi-Oh! At 11, Beyblade at noon. Hit the Mario Kart when I had GameCube. Got me feeling like a chemist by the time it was 2. Mix up the cereal, textures are critical. For its taste to be right at its pinnacle. Watching Hey Arno and Dragon Ball Z. Watch me shine with my pebbles fruity. Nah, man.
Yeah, we major. We talking yachts and jets, put by the acres. Cuban links and minks, we talking paper. Oh yeah, we major. We major. Yeah, we major. You can't live this life unless it's cater. Cuban links and minks, everything that blings.
What's up, everybody? It's your man, Random Man, definitelyamazing.com. It is Saturday, which means it's time for Saturday morning cartoons and cereal. Season 6, everybody. Which means that for all you people that loved season 5 and harassed me for months, when is season 6 coming? Well, look no further. Because season 6 is here.
It's here.
And if you've already watched episode 1, you should have already been familiar with this. But this is episode 2. And I figured if we're going to do episode 2, then I got to do a little bit of TBT. A little throwback Thursday. I got to go back to a time where things were a little simpler for Random Man. Where a Random Man actually was featured in videos. Before people started hating on me and saying, Rand, nah, I can't have you in the video. You're cross-eyed. It distracts the camera. Before all of that, I was blessed to be
on some hippity hop
on some
stuff.
hippity hop stuff.
Uh-huh.
Some hip hop, you don't stop, rocking to the bang bang and the boogie. Up jump the boogity beat. But the man with the lyrical talent that is more gallant than the hype, he is Presice.
I'm happy to be here, man.
My man let us into his home.
Oh yeah, Mikasa, Sukasa.
Domicile. Casa. And we're not just doing any old show. This is season 6, man. We living it up.
It's track record heavy.
We have the well-balanced breakfast picture. All we don't have is the little
You're not
orange.
drinking your milk out a nice picture like this, man. You're not doing it right.
You're not doing it right.
Gotta step.
He has adorned the table with various cereals.
Like little collection, you know.
He has some beautiful lighting going on. We have the team in the building. The Wave 52 behind the camera.
You.
We have my man, Logic.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling?
He's also doing another first. He's eating Golden Crisp.
That's right.
On the show. First time.
First
Let's
time.
give it up for Golden Crisp.
Best cereal in the world. Always has, always will be. We can debate.
Golden Crisp.
Yes. Sugar
The
Golden Crisp.
Sugar Bear.
Of course, that's the homie.
6th season versus episode. And this time, I allowed him to pick what he wanted to be. So, in our versus episodes, my guest picks their side. I pick my side, and then they come to me and tell me why their side is better than my side. If you've seen our previous versus episodes, you saw that it was Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon. With my man, Jay Manifesto, who is now Joey Golden. I lost that episode. I do not
Did you study for this one?
I
didn't.
I
So
do
I
not
might
intend to
lose.
lose this one. So
my
we're
God.
gonna go.
Okay.
We're gonna go banner characters for banner characters.
Okay. Let's figure
The
that out.
headline characters.
Okay.
You are going with Warner Brothers, and I am going with Hanna-Barbera.
Okay. Okay.
Logic is going to do the voting this time because Wave, I don't trust him.
Is he biased?
Wave's biased.
Okay, he's biased.
I think he goes for the guests all the time. I think he purposely tries to have me lose.
Well, like I said, I mean, this is a battle of two titans. So
Right.
you know, it's gonna be like
not necessarily
Wow.
biased because I'm more of a Hanna Barbera fan.
Oh,
a lot of people
He's
are
with the
on the humble.
Jetsons.
okay. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your man, Random Man. Definitely amazing.com. Let's just move this Golden Chris into position.
Sugar Bear was a pimp. I'm just letting y'all know that.
Is he like throwing the sugar, Chris? Like
You see the swag? He just toasting it up.
he ain't even looking at where it's going to
He's
land.
not. He know where it's going.
It's going.
He
It's
know
like,
where it's going. Come on.
you gotta be skillful when you do this.
Every kid had sugar golden Chris. You get the one, you throw it in the air, you catch it, man. Come on.
Man, my mother wasn't letting me waste cereal.
So I had a brother. So the reason why peanut butter crunch is there is because in the supermarket, food stamps come. You know, first of the month. We all know what's going on here. We had to duel it out sometimes. And we always would not get these. And my mother said, "We just eat Frosted Flakes," because I didn't eat peanut butter crunch. Never ate Captain Crunch. My brother.
I had it for the first time on this show.
So I didn't start to get sugar golden Chris until I was able to buy it for my damn self.
I like that. I like that. I always love stories like that.
My mama would say, hey, if y'all can't agree on a box of cereal, then
Frosted Flakes was the default.
Frosted Flakes or Apple Jacks was one we always agreed on. Either or. But we would be dueling between sugar golden Chris and peanut butter crunch. This is cinnamon toast crunch.
So this is my first time having sugar golden Chris, everybody. So
Amazing.
let's
Fall in love.
see how this goes.
Welcome.
I like the smell.
And with the almond milk too, you about to be in love, baby. Talk to me. With the almond milk, talk to me. We got that sweetness.
It's popping. Talk some cartoons, everybody. We're here to talk some cartoons.
We going on the
Who's gonna go on a tangent? All right. So I'm gonna allow you to go first. You pick your first character.
Quick. Now, I'm not starting on with the headshot. Character that I think is totally fire is Speedy Gonzalez.
Good one.
Okay.
Good one.
Speedy.
Good one.
Okay.
Good one. I like that. That was clever.
Put you at the left somewhere.
That was clever.
You hear me?
I'm
You
good.
you did not know that one was coming.
That was clever. But see, the problem with your cleverness
Tell me.
is that I have somebody who is going to blow that out of the water.
Okay, let's see.
He's also the same size,
He is of Black descent as well, if I'm
No.
correct.
but while Speedy Gonzalez, in fact, he was smaller than Speedy Gonzalez. While
Okay.
Speedy Gonzalez was a great character. He wasn't a superhero like Adam Ant. Up and Adam Ant. A man had superpowers. He was a little ant and he was beating up actual
Was
criminals.
the type that he showed up and in conflict, he didn't get dirty because he just finessed his way out of situations.
Adam Ant had his own shirt.
Speedy Gonzalez
Giant
ran
ape.
around with a sombrero hat on some
He did.
super
He
Mexican
do.
swag.
He did.
Like, he was
did.
cool.
But,
He was
but here's my negative to you.
Who got away
Here's my
with
negative to you. Yours was an actual stereotype in the making. There's a stereotype. I think that is a negative against you. Adam
I
Ant was
thought
not
he
a
was
stereotype.
Mexican. I thought he was embracing the culture.
He was embracing the culture.
anti-Trump. He's like,
What say you, Logic? What say you?
I mean, Speedy was the dude. However, I can't give him the point for that because he spoke no Spanish.
very.
How you gonna have a Latin character that don't speak Spanish, fam?
Oh,
He did not.
He spoke no type of Espanol, and you can't
He had a
honestly
Spanish
can't.
lady, maybe. He was just trying to get to
You
the
know,
vibe.
I'm like this, you know. Like matter of fact, I think what his
No,
most
he
word was
did.
"huepa." That was about it.
He did speak Spanish.
He spent like
Where's
how many
the
words?
reason?
Andale, andale.
Okay, we gotta get some points for that.
Yeah, all right, you get some points.
Yeah, he got one back at Barbera. Let's
Santa
go.
Barbara.
I think he started this with his bias that he's a Hanna-Barbera person first.
That was
So you're the fair. You're the fair.
I'm like this. I'm fair because I've watched both sets of cartoons. So you know.
Okay.
Okay, so now you go since you took that round.
Okay.
Show your character.
I'm gonna go with an iconic boss.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Jerry from Tom and Jerry. I'm gonna go with Tom. So Jerry from Tom and Jerry. Clever,
Jerry was very
mischievous. My man had the only plans, and literally, he actually was Tom's best friend. If you think about it, they were actually best friends.
They were in a
Jerry was
dysfunctional
fire.
friendship.
Yeah, dysfunctional friendship. That's real.
I'm gonna up yours, and I'm gonna say Sylvester the Cat. He kills Tom in terms of, come on, his wit, his ability to micromanage and to be resilient in terms of him trying to get.
And also
Sylvester
the
the
fact
Cat was
that
fire.
Warner Brothers made fun of people with speech impediments. That's messed up. That was because he had a lisp upon a lisp upon a lisp.
No, what he was doing was trying to resonate with the individuals in the community who had that, because we need characters that reflect life.
That is
so for
very
the
true.
kids who had lisp, this is your guy.
The milk of Golden Crisp is amazing.
Yes, with the almond milk, how it connects,
Oh,
wasn't it great?
phenomenal.
Amazing. Tell me.
Phenomenal. Yeah, man.
I'm
Damn,
just
that's
saying.
a
So I got, you know where my vote is leaning.
lot of
My
real
vote, Sylvester gets that
Sylvester gets the point.
Big,
So
big
Warner
time.
Brothers.
Big
W.
Warner Brothers. Okay.
Big W.
Okay.
Tied up 1-1.
Okay,
Tied up.
1-1. Okay, let me get back to my bag.
All right.
I came back.
It does.
If I know the characters, he still got a lot of ammo left.
I do
know.
too, though, bro. I do too.
This I know.
I'm saving people.
Yes, I know.
I'm saving
There's
people.
All right, my third, we're going Tweety Bird.
They went Tweety Bird so early.
Nah, because I know my 1 and 2.
And he still, and then the thing is that 1 and 2 punch.
Yeah.
There's some heavyweights in Warner Brothers. Heavyweights.
To compete with Tweety Bird, I am going to go with the greatest sidekick ever. My man Boo Boo. Hey Boo Boo! Hey Boo Boo! We're gonna go to get the picnic basket.
Not seeing
My
Tweety
man
Bird.
Boo Boo! My man Boo Boo!
Not seeing Tweety Bird.
My man Boo Boo!
Tied up. Yeah, I gotta give it to Tweety. Tweety's
Alright.
icon.
I had to get to yours.
Alright,
Let's go.
Well, you know
It's
what?
even for
We're
me.
gonna tie
It's
the
even.
shows.
It's a tie.
I'm down with the top of
I'm
the
down
shows.
with the top.
I'm down with the top of the shows.
Even.
All right, everybody.
That was
We're
a good
actually
guy.
going to talk real commercial break. We're gonna actually put up a really cool commercial. After the commercial goes up, we're gonna talk. You're gonna have your laptop on this table.
yeah.
We're gonna change some. We're gonna move this milk out the way. We're gonna actually talk some
hip hop.
hip hop.
Yeah.
Got a real project.
Oh yeah.
Real nice.
As well
one.
as these debates we just had.
Yes, this was fun.
This was good.
I had fun, man. I had fun.
too, yeah.
Look, it's time for the interview portion of the show.
You like my coat? It's made of gold and sugar. Tastes like the golden sugar coating on the Super Sugar Crisp.
Hey, boss, look! Yeah, a golden bear.
Hold on, this is a golden sugar coat. It's just like my cereal's golden sugar coating. Golden sugar coating makes my cereal
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah!
and Post Super Sugar Crisp cereals part of a balanced breakfast.
I love your cereal's golden sugar coating.
That's why they call me Sugar Bear.
All right. I feel like this is something in the making.
Yes.
Because you were a part of an inaugural show that never got off the ground. Kicking Rhymes. We talked about hip hop and your love for kicks,
Yes.
and we did that at Dead Stop Rick's
Yes.
loft.
Loft event, yes.
And a lot of people will remember that's early on in Definitely Amazing's tenure.
Yes.
That's like our 5th year or 4th year, and in October we'll be on our 12th year.
Oh man, yes. So,
So-
that was early on, yeah.
Yeah, so it's amazing, and we were supposed to interview you so many times, but I've been a part of a lot of your projects. So whenever you did something, you made sure I was out there, and if we did, and now we're here for the
Debut
Big
album,
one. This
yes.
is not an EP. This is not 5 tracks. This is not a mixtape. This is the
Debut
album.
Yes.
What's the name of the album?
The album's titled House Down from the Liquor Store.
House Down from the Liquor Store,
Yes.
which has a specific meaning for you.
Yeah, I mean, acronym is HDLS, and I grew up in a house that was next door to the liquor store. So it's everything that can occur in a kid's life when you live right close to what people could say is enjoyment, escape, and also tragedy of effects. So,
So, big question I want to ask.
Mhm.
You did a song about a tragic basketball story.
yes, it's featured on the album too.
What made you bring up that particular guy? I'll let you bring him up and introduce it. But what made you do something
To that nature.
to that nature?
Well, my album is the story of a poor black boy torn between dreams and hardships in a home. So it's a Bushwick story. So the character he's talking about is a once basketball phenom by the name of Lenny Cook. So Lenny Cook is from Bushwick, and growing up we knew Lenny. I knew Lenny on a personal note. So kind of just seeing his rise and fall, being close enough to it where I could consider him a friend, but further away enough from it to be able to watch it as a fan, to see what happened. It spoke a lot when I started to get into my story, because I grew up playing basketball. I went to college to play ball. I had like some hardships that I dealt with within the home. And when I was writing my story, it was only right that the basketball portions of that, I paid homage to him. And also spoke a little bit towards being young with so much responsibility. I think sometime where that is overlooked, that at 17 years old, you're an amazing basketball player doing what you love. But because you're poor, but because you come from an impoverished community, you can't just think basketball. You gotta think taking care of your family, your friends. You gotta deal with the mountain of responsibilities, but people fail to realize, bro, you're only 17 years old.
Yeah.
That's
Do you think it's more important for you to lead the viewer into what you want them to see with your lyrics, or allow them to experience it naturally without you leading?
I believe in intentional messaging. I believe that the type of artist that I am and the artist that I grew up loving, they gave it to you off the rip. And maybe you didn't understand it and you grew up like a Nas. You grew up understanding so many things later. But Hove, Biggie, Pops, they ain't pull no punches. They gave it to you.
Right.
So in my penmanship, I'm very descriptive. I'm very intentional with emotion, with story, with concept. I want you to grab it. If it's above your head or if it's something that you can't connect with in the heart, it's all based on your maturation of who you are, how often you listen to the music.
Do you believe that you, in turn, in this business have struggled? Or do you believe that because of the business of how it is now, with the fact that with internet, the way it is now, you can be heard without having to have that radio connect? Do you believe that you've struggled in this business, or do you believe that you've had some really, really great success?
Both.
So you've had a little bit of
Both. Struggle because a New York City artist like myself would be a hometown hero if I grew up in a small town. I have paved the pavement. I've sold CDs. I started a non-profit group, promoted the environment, got kids to get healthy and eat right better. I've reinvented myself from eco swag, talent over hype to, you know what I mean, where I'm at now with my new album, and always kept integrity there, always kept respect there, always built positive relationships, always shake hands, and I get love from the people. But
Definitely.
it's that love doesn't always open up the door of access in a city like this, because there's certain politics or there's just certain financial obligations that I may not have because I don't got $20,000 from a Jewish investor. Hear it in this type of way, it plays for me in terms of longevity, but in terms of access to opportunities, not always, because people know I'm smart. Alright, listen, you're not gonna give me a bad management deal.
No.
You're not gonna give me a bad publishing deal, because I'm like, and being from New York City, it's just a journey in terms of trying to be heard in a town where everybody's trying to be heard.
True.
And
That's very true.
where people know people who want to be heard, and sometimes they don't want to give you your just due until you die, which we always see happen. So the struggle in that is resilience and making sure that my heart is aligned with what I'm here for. I'm not chasing those things that maybe other people chase that's going to allow them to take the shortcut or do things that compromise their integrity, because
Right.
what they want is to feed their ego or to match their insecurities in certain ways. I really want it because of purpose, meaning, and the ability to utilize music as a teacher, because that's what it was to me. So it's a struggle because it's not just
We're
entertainment.
gonna be a little light with this last question.
Okay.
Everybody knows what the last question is.
Uh-huh.
If you
Talk to me.
could be in any cartoon universe, where would you be and why?
Wow. If I could be in any cartoon.
And remember, you have to live by that universe's rules. You always have to preface that. We always have to make sure that we let people know. If you're in the Dragon Ball Z world, you might get killed.
Come back.
And going by those rules,
Yeah.
I would be in Marvel.
You would live in the
I
Marvel.
would live in the Marvel world because I would have a superpower, and I would be some type of superhero, but I could still be like halfway robbing banks to give back to the poor too.
It's your man, Random Man, definitely amazing.com. This has been another edition of Saturday Morning Cartoon Serial. How do I have an episode 3? Whoever's episode 3 must come correct, because this was episode 2.
Epic episode.
It's your man, Random Man. This is Presice.
Varsity P, we here.
Logic's in the building. Wave 52 is in the building. And it's your man, Random Man. And we are out.